Okay, let's begin. Kind of exciting and nervous. First of all, thank you for accepting my interview request.
You're welcome.
And I just have some questions about your experience in this group. And my interview protocol has been divided into three parts. The first part is about before and the beginning period of time about your joining this group. And the second part is the present time. And the third part is about future. It's kind of prediction. Yes.
Okay.
So the first question is, before becoming a member of this Nations United LG, how did you learn the group existed? That means, how do you know the existence of this group? And please recall who and under what circumstances that you were introduced to this group.
Okay, so I came here and I met a Malaysian person from my country, and I found out that he knows somebody who takes people to church, like international students to a church, like like a non-denominational church. And so I asked him who was the person that took you to church, and I found out it was the leader of Nations United Life Group. And so I went to church that Sunday, and he invited me to the life group, and that's how I joined. Because I got his number from that friend that I knew. Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So you guys have a conversation, and he
Yes,
gives you.
I texted him, and he told me to meet him at a certain location, and he took us to church from there. Yeah.
Cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
And what shaped or influenced your decision to join this church? I mean, after you know the existence of this church, and before you made this decision.
Before I met him, I didn't know he was a Malaysian, the guy who brought us to church. And then I found out he was from Malaysia, and that his family actually worked in a part where my family was from. So technically, his dad used to work in the same company as my auntie. So we know each other actually, and I didn't know that until I met him. And he's from the same country and it's like the same type of like race as me. So I felt like, like very welcome. And I went to the church and I found out it was a church that I felt comfortable in, and so I decided to just try it out, and I'm still in it now.
It's cool.
Yep.
And also because of you guys have the similar experience, so you found him very familiar and.
Yeah, because we come from the same backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Thank you. And at that time, I mean, at the beginning, at the very early stage, as a new member of this group, what were your expectations about being a member of this group?
My expectations was, I don't know, I felt that they expected me to be a regular member, I guess, to participate in the events and to not be quiet, I guess, just to be an active participant in the activities that they had. And what else? What I expected from the group. I expected like international people from everywhere, and like getting to know where they're from and learning about their cultures and I guess the backgrounds, like the different backgrounds. And I expected to find Jesus as the center point, as even though we're so different, but we have that common thing.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
we have a center.
Yes.
To bond
Correct.
us together.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So this seems to be the expectations about the group as an entity. So do you have some expectations about being a member of this group? I mean, what do you want to get from this kind of membership?
What I want to get is
Yes.
probably grow in my walk with God, and to know more people, and find people to actually share your life with, like going out for dinner and hanging out with them, and like just being friends with people, like just expecting friends from there, like expecting friendships to be formed and people you can rely on. Like for example, they took us to go to the bank and set up our bank accounts when we had no car and all that, and we didn't know the way to use the bus, and they told us, like learning from each other,
Yes,
and
yes.
like all the experiences that we get from them. That's what I expect, I guess, from
So
them.
a kind of mutual support.
Yeah, mutual support, right. Correct. Yep.
Okay. Now let's come to the present time.
Okay.
So until now, how long have you been a member of this group?
It's going to be 4 months.
4 months.
Yep. So I'm like a relatively new member, I guess.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
But you do not look like a new member. I mean, you seem like familiar with everyone, and everyone likes you.
I guess that's because we have things in common. Like for one, we are all international students, so we face kind of like the same problems. We miss home.
Oh, yeah.
We find the food here different. We have different cultures, and that's how we can relate because we are so different, but yet, we're in the same situations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. So we encounter this similar situations.
Yes, the
So
same
we-
problems, kind of same problems, just different. Yeah.
Yes, so we kind of back up with each other and help each other to overcome the obstacles.
Yes. And I believe that our like common challenges that we face brings us easier to connect with
Yes.
people, and that's why I can be close.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, no, it's okay. Do you want to move somewhere else?
Let me try. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, in this group, do you have any specific duties or take any specific position?
Not really, but sometimes the leader, the assistant leader or the leader asks me to announce like every week's announcements, like to tell the
Oh.
group, just inform the group and brief them on what's happening next week and all that. Sometimes, when they ask me, that's all.
Cool. So that means there's no very strict structure in this group.
There is, but I'm not in the leadership structure yet because we have 2 leaders, one male, one female, and they are the ones that coordinate everything, but sometimes they delegate their jobs, to us just to make us feel, more responsible, I guess. Yep.
Yes, yes. And this can also help us to feel that we are really a member of this group.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Correct. Like you feel part of it.
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
So it's a kind of group cohesiveness.
Yes, correct.
And how often do you attend activities held by this group? If very often, what attracts you here? And if just occasionally or rarely, what hinders your attendance?
I attend very often because number one, if we hang out besides live group on Tuesdays, we always go out for food or for fun games or something fun, like an activity that's fun. So the things that they plan is always fun, and so I want to go because I'm gonna meet them and I'm able to talk to them, and also like food.
Yes,
Like local food. Sometimes we have like food from different countries, and so everyone brings their own dish, and we have like our own food,
Yeah,
and we get to
food
try
and
other people's
fun
food.
things.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
one of the things that makes me go, or
Yeah.
movies or something.
Yeah, they are attractions. Okay. So it seems that you are very active in this group.
I could say, I don't know, you could say that.
In your opinion, what does this group deem important, or what does this group value?
I believe that this group prioritizes the growth of our walk with God and like the interaction of just
177.
people with the same faith as you, to believe in you and to like help you and guide you through the same common faith that we have.
Yes.
And that's the thing that that I believe the group wants to impose, that is to walk with Jesus and encouraging each other to even walk together,
Yes.
178.
to achieve that closer relationship, because we all need support, we all need prayers, we all need everything, right? And
Yes.
so I believe that this group is a place where we can get that, because people, where we can get all the support that we need and the
And
encouragement to
encouragement.
even walk, like if somebody is doing bad, so you tell them, hey, I see you've been doing this and this lately, what's up with that kind of thing, just like brother to brother, sister to sister, like kind of,
179.
Yes.
yeah, out of love, not anything else, out of love, not like judging or condemning or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I know. So do you agree all of these values?
Yes, I agree.
Could you share an experience and illustrate what you like about being a member of this culturally diverse group? I mean, a personal experience of yourself?
Being what I really like is that because you know when you speak to Americans and like in here you have to speak with like an accent and sometimes they don't understand you and like it's really hard to communicate sometimes. But when around them, you feel like you feel like at home. Even though they are from different nationalities, we are all different. We have different accents, and we speak differently. But at the same time, we know that we can make mistakes and like speak wrongly or our grammar can be wrong and people can still understand us. And like just being able to like just get away from the normal people that we see every day and like just interact with people of different cultures.
So we can feel more free and relaxed.
Yes, definitely. You feel more at home, I would say. Yeah.
That is so true.
Okay.
But actually, by the way, your English is really good. It's much
Thank you.
better than
Thank you.
mine. But I don't know. I think people from Malaysia have very good English. Did you learn English when you were
The thing about me and Kenna's family is that we both come from mixed families. Like our mom and dad are mixed. So that way, there are only two mutual languages that they know. One is our local language, Malay, and English. And so we are given two options, but we are more fluent in English because we choose to speak English, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. So this is like a product of biracial marriage.
Yes. I hope I could be raised in a kind of mixed family, but I have no choice now.
Yeah.
But maybe I can make my child to
Yes,
be.
exactly. You marry an American.
I hope so. Let me think. Okay. Could you please tell me a story of a time that illustrates what you like most about this group? The tricky thing about this interview protocol is that
They ask the same thing.
a lot of questions are kind of overlapping. My professor helped me to redesign it, and I asked him, I think this is, they ask the same thing. But he said that, all of the questions on the interview protocol should focus on a main theme. So it just happens. So sorry
No
about
problem.
it. The question is, could you please tell me a story about a time that illustrates what you like most about this group?
Okay, the time that I really like, the best time that we hang out is actually not on a normal meeting. It's one of our members' birthday, and so she can drive, and we were planning to have to go for laser tag. But I met her earlier because we had a meeting, and she was there, and we met up earlier, and decided she said she was hungry, and there was like a state fair, like a food truck fair in the city. So we like impromptu called one of our other friends and said like, hey, let's all go for this fair thing, like it's a food truck fair thing. And so we all went, and then me, her, another guy and a girl, we all went to the city, and we all had like food. But then because we were supposed to meet other people for laser tag, that night we had to rush back to the place to Norman. And so like when we were there, only one guy showed up, but we didn't feel sad at all because we decided to wait in the apartment for more people to come. But it turns out that we just stayed there the whole night, and we talked so much that the whole night. We had so many conversations that were so fun but yet so deep. We got to know each other more.
Yes.
And even though we didn't play laser tag, it was like so fun. Like we just hang out till like 2 or 3 1 a.m. I think. We were just all tired and like just talking to each other, and just spending so much time together, like opening up to each other.
Yes.
Like just eating
Having deep
snacks.
conversations.
Yeah, we were eating junk food the whole time, singing songs, karaoke and all that. Yeah, so fun. Yeah, that was the best time I've had with them so far.
Okay. It
Yep.
seems that that's the best memory.
Yeah, it is. Cool. Many more to come.
Yes. Having this kind of deep conversation really can help us to deepen understanding about each other.
Yes.
So I hope I can also join this kind of conversations, have some opportunities to
Yeah,
do so.
sure.
And oh, could you please recall a story of a person who you let me think. Oh, could you please recall a story of a person you know who was a member of this group, but maybe gradually, occasionally attend activities held by this group, and finally just drop,
Yep.
disappear?
Yep. Okay. One name that comes to my mind is this guy who was very active and in the first few weeks of church, and when we brought him to life group and church and everything, he came and then he accepted Jesus. He like converted from Catholic to Christian, and like now, I think I'm not sure whether he chooses not to come or like he doesn't come, but he comes to church once in a while, and to life group he doesn't even come at all now because I believe he has exams on Tuesday. That's his excuse, or the next day, so he's studying for exams the next day, or he's just giving excuses, because I have exams too and I have like everything. But
busy.
I guess like no one, I realized that no one actually asked him whether he's coming or not. So I asked him, like after that I found out and I asked him, but then like he had exams, so that's what happened to him, I guess, just studying caught up. Yeah.
I see.
It's not something that we are condemning or anything, but it's just like I realized that he just stopped coming.
Yes, but
Yeah.
how do you perceive this kind of phenomenon? Is just some extreme cases or
No, I think
common?
it's common because like people, not everyone can, sacrifice so many hours of their week not studying. Sometimes people really like have other priorities, so we can.
Yeah.
I believe this is priorities. Yeah, for sure priorities, because if you prioritize something, you'll make time for it. Even though like, for example, you have a test tomorrow, you'll study like 4 hours before that activity so that you can just go for the activity. I mean, if
Yes,
if
yes.
your heart is in it, so I believe his heart was in it, but like I guess he just lost the priority. Like he just lost track of what is important. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's supposed to be important, but it's not as important as it was to him. That's why he stopped.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So that means that means he views some other things more important.
Yeah,
than-
probably like gym or fun or
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know, friends. We never know.
Yeah, whenever.
Yep.
But I'm planning to transfer to a different program in the next semester. So I think after I just quit the program I am currently in now, I can have
What
more
program is
spare
this?
time.
What program is this now?
Communication. I'm a PhD student in communication program.
Then you're changing to?
Yeah, I will change to College of Education.
Right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
actually pursue my second master.
What? So you're gonna get your PhD after this? After you finish this, you're gonna get a PhD already?
I don't know. You mean a PhD in education?
Yeah, I mean in communications.
No. This is just my first year, the second semester of the first year.
Okay.
And that program is really, really tough and rigorous. And I have to say that it is not an excuse. I mean, I can spend almost 20 hours in just studying, reading, and preparing all of the materials for the students. So it's not a joke, it is true. And I have another partner. She also works as a teacher assistant as me. She is from Europe. She's from Italy. She is very rigorous and she has a very high requirement for herself. So she tries to complete every reading, every writing assignment. So she told me that, Cecily, do you know that I just spend less than 4 hours every day from the first day she was accepted by this program until now. For about the whole 2 semesters, she just slept for 4 hours per day. Yeah, it is not kidding, it is true. So we have a very heavy workload and the study load. And the best thing is that I found myself really interested in a program in College of Education. So I've already decided to transfer there.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
So I think in next semester and the following semesters, I can have more spare time
Yeah.
to serve myself really to God.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
good.
Not distracted by a lot of maybe trivial things.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. Oh, here comes a good question. Could you describe your relationship with other group members in this group?
What kind of members? Who?
Oh, generally speaking.
Generally,
Yeah.
I believe we're all like brothers and sisters, like family, you know. Yeah, that's how I would say family.
Family.
Yeah,
So brotherhood and sisterhood.
yeah, like always there for each other, and even parenthood, you know, like our leaders are kind of like our parents, you know, in some terms,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he's very nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you need like fatherly advice, like for example, let's say you wanna date a boy or something, and you need to ask, I don't know, maybe for fatherly advice, whether you're like whether they think he's right for you or something. I don't know.
Can you give us some suggestions?
Yeah, exactly. The suggestions and all that. Yeah.
Oh, have you ever joined any similar group or groups in your own country? I mean, when you were in Malaysia, have you ever joined any such similar kinds of Christian groups? And if yes, how does your experience at this group, a culturally diverse group, compare to your previous experience in a culturally homogeneous group? I mean, any similarities, differences, and which one do you like best?
Similarities is that we all have the same common goal. Like we all want, you know, to walk with Jesus and all that. But the differences is definitely the time you spend to develop the friendship is definitely so much easier here, because back home you're all the same, you all are different.
Yeah.
I mean, you all have different priorities and everything, and so like when you meet, it's just like hi bye kind of thing, and then you leave. But here it's because we are so vulnerable, I think, when we
Yes,
come
yes.
here. So we feel like, you know, so open, and like the way we connect to each other is so different. It's like a whole different level. That way our friendship is like so much, it becomes deep faster compared to back home. Back home, like you have to make time and see the person, and then like hang out with them, and then call them, ask them how are they. Like here we see each other a lot.
Yes.
I mean, it's easy to see each other a lot because we are in the same place and we have no home to go to, you know, like this is our like home, you know.
Yes,
and
yes.
so like it's so different because we are so vulnerable here, I think. Yeah, back home you're just like, you know, you have your own priorities, you have your own needs, you have your own wants and all that.
And you have your own safe place
Yeah,
to
your
stay.
safe place.
Yeah,
Yes,
your
exactly.
own
Your own
circles.
home. Correct.
Yes.
Yes. Your own. Yeah. Correct.
So here we are more welcoming, I mean, the supports, the
Yes.
encouragements, and maybe the fun time that we share with each other together. Cool. In your opinion, what is the greatest strength, come again, of this group?
Okay. Greatest strength. I think the ability to even, you know, accept and not judge each other, and just to accept the person as they are, is one of the greatest strength that we have, because we have people from so many different cultures, you know.
Yes.
You may think that it is right to, for example, to eat with a spoon, but my culture doesn't think it's right to eat with a spoon. But when we are together, I'm accepting of the fact that you eat with a spoon and I don't, and we just tolerate that, you know. That mutual understanding that we're all different is probably the greatest, like, and accepting that, like, I accept that you eat with a spoon.
So I mean, we can become more tolerant and inclusive.
Yes.
Okay.
That's our strength, yeah, for sure.
Yes, yes. I agree.
Thank you.
And okay, you said that you have been in the group for about 4 months. So do you think your initial expectations about being a member of this group have come true, or are very likely to come true?
Yes. In so many ways, yes, because at first I was like so awkward and like new and everything, like I know, like it's very hard for me to connect with them because like I'm new, you know. So when like after a while time passed, you know, we started having things in common, we started doing things together, so that like allowed me to even be closer to them and like actually find a real family, a real home, you know, a real place to turn to when I'm, you know, like if I had problems, it doesn't have to be a problem about God, maybe problem about like clothing or problem about like being sick or something not related to God, you know. So I can approach somebody, you know, and that's what I wanted, you know, because like a family away from home kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that means you didn't find any conflicts between your initial expectations and the expectations now you have to this group?
I guess not so much because initially I didn't expect much also. Like I just came in like not expecting much either.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Now let's anticipate for the future.
Okay.
Based on all of the descriptions you've just provided earlier about the group as a whole and about your own membership, how long do you anticipate that you will stay in this group?
Until I graduate, I guess. That's the maximum I can stay anyways. If
Yes,
I'm
yes.
still in Oklahoma, I will come back and, serve.
I see. Could you please describe your picture of your future involvement with this group? So how much do you want to involve and contribute to this group?
I want to hopefully be able to, bring people to come and like make sure that this group never ever becomes dead, I
Yeah.
hope I really pray that I'll be able to keep it going for these 4 years, Yeah. Like what was the question again?
Oh, just to describe your picture.
Future
of your,
involvement.
future
I want to
involvement.
be the person that invites everyone to live group, like new international students, freshmen who just came, tell them all about this group and bring them to church. If they don't want to come, it's okay, but like just invite them,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you describe our group to those newcomers?
Okay, I will describe as like a place where you can find family, and friends who are like, who, if they don't love Jesus, then we can have fun together,
Yeah.
But like we tell them that we love Jesus and we love them too, kind of thing. Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you don't love Jesus.
Yes. Our aim is not
Yeah.
trying to persuade
Yeah,
you
just
to believe
to be
you.
a friend,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are invited to give some suggestions to enhance, group members' commitment to this group, so what will be your suggestions?
I would say that we should assign somebody just to make sure that everyone knows what's happening. Like, not everyone has GroupMe. Not everyone has Facebook. Not everyone has, like, some people have Facebook but they don't have GroupMe. Some people have,
Yeah.
Get somebody, or maybe
89?
one person assigned to maybe 5 people, maybe like smaller groups to not take care of them, but just make sure that they know what's going on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make sure they know that we're not meeting this week, so don't come. Next week we're meeting, kind of thing. Or we're having this Sunday, so you should try to make it, because it's a special event. So probably my suggestion would be like, maybe those who regularly attend have like 5 names and like make sure that they come, so that the leaders don't have to do all the work,
Okay.
Yeah. I
So-
guess, I don't know.
Yeah. I think they are very good suggestions.
Because it's not dependent on somebody only. Like, every time people don't come, you blame the leader straight away, right?
Yes.
I don't think that's fair, so.
So you mean some people can be maybe the so-called supervisor of the smaller
Yeah.
groups to make sure everybody in the smaller group know the maybe new announcement and
Yes.
what will going on.
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And do you have any suggestions to, enhance group members' experience about this group? Just now you mentioned maybe hang out, to have food together, karaoke, something like that. Do you have any?
Yeah, we should have,
suggestions?
like, when we have events, like this laser tag the other day, or like events just other than normal church time or normal meeting times, we should just try to make it, That's the only way we can get to know you more. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that activities that we plan should be, maybe we can provide more transport for people, or figure out a way for everyone to have no excuse, like transport should not be an excuse.
Yes.
Or not being able to get there, those kind of things shouldn't be an excuse. Like, eliminate those excuses, I guess.
I think so.
Yeah.
And also maybe during some special seasons we can hold some special events, activities for
Yeah,
that.
like Christmas, New
Christmas,
Year,
yes.
Easter, yeah. Hang out together.
Yes. Cool. Oh, last one.
Okay.
It's just a very casual one, very general one. Is there anything else that you would like to share? About your experience with this group and maybe other group members that we didn't mention earlier.
I think I covered everything.
I think so,
Yeah.
actually. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You're very helpful.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Are you supposed to tell me a story?
Okay.
Are you supposed to tell me a story?
Oh, that one. Oh, I've already put this question here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to tell me a story.
My story.